reflects where the world has been going through a lot. Um, it has seen a lot of devastation. It's seen a lot of tragedy. It's seen a lot of senselessness. It's seen a lot of misunderstanding. It has seen a lot of um, lack of camaraderie. It's seen a lot of a lack of humanity. It's been absolutely depressing just turning on the news, turning on social media every single day. Every single day. Whether it's out here at home, it's out there, in Europe, in Palestine, in Israel. But one good thing is that over the past few days, the world has been banded together and kind of just like telling guys, no, this is not right. Guys have been flooding the streets of their various countries, and they've been like, it's time to put an end to this. If they will not listen to each other at the UN, if some people are trying to do these things for their own interest, for their self, and for whichever motivation that they have, that would lead them to such senselessness, we, the people of the world, are tired, and we're going to speak out. So we do pray again. I can't believe that in 2023 we are praying for peace, not only in Israel and Palestine, in the Ukraine, every part of the world, South Sudan, Somalia, every part of the world is just seeing constant war. Congo, you name it. We are just praying that they do get not only a sense of hope, a sense of peace. Because I can't believe in my lifetime that I'm seeing this much devastation playing out live and in real time. This is what social media has kind of like just exposed us to. And it's hard to see babies with their heads blown off and babies whipping their parents because they're the only ones who have remained from their family. It's tough to see. Now I'll leave you this with this as before we go into the weather this morning with a little bit of inspiration. And it says, do your little bit of good where you are. It is those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. Do your good. Whether you shout about it or not, whether you do it in quiet or not, just do your bit of good to make the world a little bit better, because Lord knows the world needs it. All right, let's take a quick look at the weather before we head into the news this morning. In Nairobi, 18 degrees, intermittent clouds, humidity at 70%, going up to highs of 29 degrees. And in Mombasa, at 26 degrees, mostly cloudy. It's also going to be going up to highs of 31 degrees today. And for Kisumu, it's at 20 degrees, mostly sunny. And it's going to be going up to highs, of 31 or rather 32 degrees for Kisumu later on today. So brace yourselves, guys, for a hot day. Dress appropriately, but no matter where you are, no matter the weather, you'll always have a great day with Icon Radio. All right, let's take a quick look at the roads as we get into 8 a.m. It does seem that traffic has indeed begun for major parts. For the parts of Jogo Road, traffic has indeed begun on both sides. So looking too pretty. However, it is moving. If we take a look at Ngong Road also having traffic on both sides of the road, heading up and past Kenyatta National Stadium. Looking at the Thika Road also heavy on the traffic, not looking too good. Langata Road traffic has indeed begun. However, it is movable. And for Wayaki Way, also traffic has begun. not looking too nice. So, guys, map out your routes early, 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 and start getting a move on before the traffic gets heavier. But as you do that, of course, tune into www.echoradio.co.ke, where we are your number one entertainment plug. Let's get back into the music. We're going to be playing music from the early 2000s where it had the chipmunk sound. If you remember that, you know that a lot of music had that chipmunk sound that used to be used in choruses a lot. And we're going to be taking you back to that. So stand by for that as we head into the news this morning.
It's lyric, you know. It's very cute, you know. It's very cute, you know.
It's all about those hey, things are throwing me off. It's all about that throwback jams right here on the Breakfast Jam. That was Styles P with Hi. Yes, when you hear that chipmunk sound, whichever do you remember? That was early 2000s. It was hip with that particular sound. A lot of artists actually copied that sound and they were like, listen, this is how I want my music to sound. This is how we're feeling it. And you'll get to see, like, now as we go on, I'll be showing you a little bit of music and what they sampled now. This one, they sampled chipmunks, okay? They sampled chipmunks a lot. So that will be the playlist this morning as we take you on that throwback therapy ride. Now, let's take a look at some of the news making the headlines this morning. Now, Brian Mwenda has not only been trending here in Kenya, but across the world. He has been a case study for a lot of people. A lot of people don't even refer to him by his name. They just call him Suits, okay? And yesterday I got a breakdown of exactly what happened. So, there was seemingly two Brian Mwendas at LSK. Okay, not two, one. So this one guy hadn't used his account for the longest time, blah, 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 blah. And he is the initial Brian Mwenda. Now, there's Brian Mwenda Thagi, I think that's the original one, who now went to his LSK account, told the guys LSK, hey, look, I can't access my account. I don't know what's going on. LSK were like, oh, wait, okay, chill. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. Then that's when all the revelation came out. Now, it was Brian Mwenda Jagi who now was using the account. Okay, that's how everything unraveled for Suits right here. Okay, now he has been granted a 200,000 shilling bail. He has been rolling down the street with Mr. Sonko himself, and he's even putting out the fact that he might even be vying for an MP. Now, the alleged fake lawyer Brian Mwenda, who is on the hook for impersonating another advocate, was on Monday granted 200,000 shilling cash bail. The Mwenda had earlier filed an affidavit requesting a Nairobi court to release him on bail or bond. In the suit filed by his lawyer Dunstan Omari, Mwenda denied all the accusations leveled against him as baseless and dismissed the arguments that he evaded being arrested by the DCI detectives and that he is a flight risk. Mwenda also faulted the LSK heavy involvement in the case, saying the mandate to investigate and prosecute case solely lies with the National Police Service and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Now, however, a standout development in the case was Mwenda's revelation that Law Society of Kenya President Eric Theuri has been vocally dismissing Mwenda as a quack, claiming that Theuri, on numerous occasions in the past, used his powers to bail out Mwenda and his friends from different police stations whenever they were arrested for drinking. As such, Mwenda wants Theuri, the Vice President Faith Odhiambo, barred from representing the society on account of his close relationship with them. Mwenda claimed that Theuri and Odhiambo have immersed themselves in the case to prevent him from revealing sensitive information about them, having known them for a period of 2 years. Now, he said, in the unlikely event that I am on, or rather put on defense, I may be calling both of them in this case as my defense witnesses. The alleged fake lawyer further claimed that he played a huge role in campaigning for Theuri, who sought, or rather when he sought the LSK presidency in 2022. So a lot of claims are being laid over here. Also a lot of blackmail we're smelling in the air, but he's like, listen, if I'm going down, I'm not going down alone, my friends. People who drink together stay together, okay? So we're gonna continue to be highlighting this case, and of course just following it with the rest of the world. Now we also have speaking of relationships, a Kiambu priest who got married, and he's part of the Roman Catholic Church. Now, you know, there's always that vow of celibacy, and pastors and priests are not supposed to do this, that, and the other when it comes to their bodies and the sanctity of their bodies. And this guy's been trending for the better part of yesterday. Now, it was a double celebration as Father Gadangi was ordained on the same day he walked down the aisle. Ikinu Village, Githunguri, Kiambu County on Sunday witnessed a one-of-a-kind wedding ceremony as the Reverend Father Edwin Gadhangi Waiguru, an ordained Catholic priest, tied the knot with Margaret Wanjiro Kidhui. Now, the event, attended by numerous friends and family, was characterized by vibrant and joyful celebrations. Father Waiguru had initially served as Roman Catholic priest before transitioning to the Catholic Charismatic Church, a Roman Catholic splinter group. The union was overseen by Bishop Patrick Mulao of Kirinyaga Charismatic Church. He emphasized that although the Charismatic Church remained firmly rooted in Roman Catholic beliefs, it deviated from Catholic tradition in allowing its priests to marry. How interesting. Now, the decision to marry emerged after Father Waiguru's mission in North and South America, where he felt a calling to start a family. Upon returning to Kenya, he chose to marry traditionally with the union. The couple welcomed 2 children, solidifying their commitment to one another and their shared journey. Now, Faith Waiguru's marriage was a key milestone in his life, symbolizing his adherence to both his priestly vocation and his personal life. Reflecting on the occasion, he expressed his happiness and pledged unwavering love and support to his wife. Yes, so of course, there are a lot of priests that I've seen who have not exactly stayed the course of union and celibacy, they've decided they need to be able to have a family, which is a human need. Now, my question has always been, were these rules set by God or by man? For those who are in the Catholic faith, please let me know on +254-788-380030. What's going on with me today? Hi, Mom. So yes, 0788380030. Let's chop it up. If you are of the Catholic faith, let me know. Was this particular rule set by God or by man? Let's talk about it, and let's get into the music. When we come back, we'll be looking at more news, including billionaire Kirima's land being returned to the rightful owners. Keep me right here as we continue to sample more chipmunk music.
It's really kid, you know. It's really kid, you know. It's lyric, It's lyric, It's lyric, you know.
We were sampling music from the early 2000s that had that chipmunk sound. Yes, play right here and exclusively on Icon Radio. Guys, if you want to reminisce, be sure this is the show you need to be on because it's going to be giving you all that good and telling you what exactly you need to be listening to, especially when you just want to take yourself back. Take yourself back to a time when life was simple, life was interesting, life was good, and you didn't have to worry about too much, especially because if you're around my age, you're growing up in your parents' house and you didn't have to care about bills. Yes. Um, that particular song, I'm trying to get it. That particular song was called Take Me Home by Fat Joe featuring Dre, Armageddon, Remy Ma, and that was in 2004. You also listened to Kanye West Through the Wire 2004 as well. We had Style P with Good Times 2002. We had Akon with Lonely, that was 2005. And of course, Mr. Cameron with Oh Boy in 2002. That was a chipmunk sound, and it went on even until 2005. We're going to be sampling more of that music during the request hour, so keep it right here. Of course, as we reminisce and get you on that throwback, of course, it is 8 a.m., so it's all about taking you back to that Kenyan sound. I think there were a few people who did have that chipmunk sound. I have to find out within Kenyan music. I need to do my homework real quick while we're on air, so I let you know. But for now, we're on that American Steez. And of course, now we want to finish off with a little bit of good news for some people. We have billionaire Kirima, whose widow, Win Njiro, uh, who won a case against 300 Kenyans. Now, the late billionaire Gershon Kirima's two widows, Teresia Wairimo and Anne Kirima, have won the almost decade-old case over the ownership of multi-billion land in Njiro, Nairobi County. In a ruling delivered on Monday, Kisumu Environment and Lands Court Judge Samson Odhiambo Okongo gave the 300 applicants laying claim to the land that once hosted Njiro Abattoir until December 31st, 2023, to vacate. In a suit filed in September 2014, John Otieno Obade and 299 others argued that they were the rightful owners of the parcel, estimated at 80 acres, claiming that they acquired it through adverse possession. Adverse possession now basically means owning land by using it without permission for a long time, often leading to legal ownership rights. Okay, so if a land has been sitting there and people get into it, they can claim squatters' rights. I've seen this happen before, and they can claim that yeah, this is where my family has grown up, my kids have grown up, they don't know any other land, and therefore they can lay claim to the land. Now, Congo, however, concluded that the group could not lay ownership of the land. He said the plaintiffs in the suit have no valid claim over the land, and to save them from forceful eviction from the property, I hereby give those of them who are in actual occupation of the land up to and including 31st December 2023 to vacate and hand over possession of the property to estate of GK Kirima, in default of which the estate shall be at liberty to evict them from the property. So that's a big win for Kirima, the late Kirima, and his wives. Of course, again, it is a big piece of land, and yes, grabbing in Kenya, land grabbing in Kenya has got into an all-time high. You saw what happened with the unfortunate case of Athi River, and that also just led to the realization of corrupt people in a lot of these offices who illegally sold off land. We've seen it happen to our relatives. People just come and decide to put on toilets and um, temporary structures and say we've been here since kingdom come. It has happened to a lot of people, and a lot of people even have been forcefully led off their land. Like I think I highlighted earlier in the year, people like Justice Mbaluto, and so many others, people who are high up there who have no land whatsoever because they've been forced, or not whatsoever, but in particular places that they hold there because they've been forcefully let out and they don't know how to get it back. It's just so bad. It needs to be stopped in this country. Now, in other good news, remember the story of the hawker who unfortunately had Kanjo have her stuff strewn across the floor and taken away from her, and her being mistreated so badly, and unfortunately she is handicapped. I think I've seen her a few times in town, not the ones of like oh, I know that lady, not that kind of famous situation. No, I've actually seen her before, and of course it was really unfortunate to see how Kajo handled her. And I've handled a lot of people for a lot of years. And this also happened last week to guys who sell smochas and eggs on the side of the road, to different people who walk from all walks of life. Now, Eric Omondi looked for this particular handicapped lady and was like, we need to help her out. We need to bail her out of this really bad situation. And now Kenyans pulled together to raise funds for the mother of six who was arrested by Kanjo to the tune of 817,000 shillings as of yesterday. Now, Mary Tenyo's situation garnered public attention after a video showing the mother, who works in the Nairobi Central Business District, being harassed by Kanjo. And this particular thing went viral on October 21st, after which comedian Eric Omondi picked it up, shared it on his channels, asking members of the public to share information that could help him locate her. It went viral on social media on the 21st, but I think it happened a couple of weeks prior. Okay. Now, following this, Omondi revealed that he had located the mother at her home in Mathare, Nairobi County, and started an online fundraiser for her. The viral video depicted county askaris descending on Mary Otinyo's business premises and knocking down her structure, destroying her stock, while confiscating some. Now, the video also showed Kanjo dragging Mary on the ground while Sam packed her items into a sack. And she's been hawking in Nairobi for the last 20 years. Now, when this video went viral, Eric Omondi went out and began a fundraising exercise. And as of Monday, Eric Omondi announced that well wishers had contributed 817,000, with contributions closing in on 1 million. Now, this is good news that everybody would like to hear, because, of course, the world needs a little bit of good news now and again. And kudos to you, Kenyans. Kudos to you for the amazing work of course, showing your humanity when somebody is down and just giving, whether you do or you have or not. You give, and you give fully. Now, the governor, in a statement afterward, apologized to the traders and confirmed that he had ordered each of them to be compensated 10,000. He said, I've ordered the immediate release of all confiscated items, apologized to the traders, and personally compensated each of them to the tune of 10,000 shillings each. Governor Sakaja further said that the county government will take disciplinary action against the involved officers. Before Sakaja broke his silence of the matter, Kenyans had rallied to raise money for Quinta Adhiambo, a smoky and eggs vendor whose property was also destroyed by the county askaris. Well wishers raised over 600,000 for Adhiambo after a video showing her being harassed by the Kanjos went viral. Absolutely love it. Kenyans, man, we always know how to pull together for each other, especially in times of travesty like these, in times where economic times have hit us hard, and everybody's trying to look for that coin. Everyone. So, of course, thank you to Sakaja for, making things right, whichever the case may be. But of course, we need to be there for each other. That brotherly love needs to be there because everybody is going through it. All right, that has been a roundup of the news. Glad to be finishing it off with a bit of good news. We'll be going into our icon of the day. It's exactly 8:17 a.m. At the top of the hour, we'll be having the news. But for now, let's get back into the music where we're all about showing love for the 254.
Shike kwa mikono, mwangalie ndani ya macho, mpeleke kando, na umwambie, commit a crime and I'll be your defender, overpower me so that I surrender. I wish I could be your saliva, so that I could taste your lips whenever. I envy your hipster, vile inakushika kwa kwa kweli manzi umebarikiwa, ndio maana tunaimba hallelujah. I wish I could be your shoe, I would have such a beautiful view. And if I was the slit on your dress, my goal in life would be to aim for the highest. If only I could be your body lotion, I would walk with undivided devotion. Kila siku nakufikiria, ndio maana nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, chochote utafanya nitafuata, nitachora 8 ukichora 7, and I promise I will never be a player. You're my red card, no longer middle fielder. Be my wife and I'll be your bogey bender, and let no man try to lay asunder. Na wakijaribu kutulay asanda, Mungu moja nitawapiga ngeta. Na kama ungekuwa ngoma, ningependa kukuwa amplifier. I will amplify and equalizer, baka hata matiuta sitachuna. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza. This comes from the deepest part of my heart, the deepest part of my heart. This comes from the empty hole in my soul, the empty hole in my soul. This comes from the highest point of my spirit. If you know what I'm saying, then you will feel it. Feel it. This comes from the deepest part of my heart, the deepest part of my heart. This comes from the empty hole in my soul, the empty hole in my soul. This comes from the highest point of my spirit. If you know what I'm saying, then you will feel it. Feel it. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza.
Magic's anger on the beat.
Kama msuke mekupanda kwanzia leo niite daddy. Daddy yo. And when I hit that spot, baby call me honey. Yeah, me. Asali nitatirisha, utaipata kwa ndani. Vitendo na vipitisha, mambo yangu sifanyi gizani. Sakuni palama za chui chui, tabia za kifisi mistambui. Napendo kifunga kwa buibui, yeah. Baby go down low, go down low, go down low. My baby go down low, go down low, go down low. I make you dance, oh. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Go down. I make you dance, oh. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Go down, go down. Pendo navyozitingisha, unadatisha nimeshikanisha one time. Na nishapata picha, vile nitashikanisha ardhi na mbingu katikati. Nijenge puli ya mado, baby girl utashawa na mado. Imagine, shopping uende Bangkok, itisha on the night. Baby go down low, go down low, go down low. My baby go down low, go down low, go down low. I make you dance, oh. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Go down. I make you dance, oh. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Go down, go down. Kwatabu yagala, sabacho yagala. The way you shake your biggie bam bam. Kuba chidongo nzomenyo mugongo. I don't sit down, baby don't sit down. I'm about to dash my girl. Mukwanu sunda na lo. Baby go down low, go down low, go down low. My baby go down low, go down low, go down low. I make you dance, oh. Shake your bum bum, bum bum. Shake your bum bum, bum bum bum. Shake your bum bum, bum bum. Shake your bum bum bum. I make you dance, oh. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Go down, go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Go down. I make you dance, oh. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Go down, go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Giddy 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 go down. Go down, go down, yeah. Go down, go down, yeah. Go down, go down, yeah. Go down, go down, yeah.
Simba Sound Production.
Go down, go down, yeah.
Come on. Hi Jalisi. Where you from? Come on. Accra, Nairobi, we rise down to the hip hop city. MC de la C. Cheese.
Sauti ya mitaa.
Twende. Haijalishi mahali umetoka, the spot is always the same. East, west,
Accra, Nairobi, we rise. Accra, Nairobi, we rise.
haijalishi mahali umetoka, the spot is always the same. East, west,
Accra, Nairobi, we rise. Accra, Nairobi, we rise.
MC Khan took me on a trip to Danda. One different perspective, the one about Rwanda. Looking green today, better respect there's the divisions, limitations, immunity from reality. We pretend to be blind to the situations that make us not care for each other. Political greed with tears apart. Ain't no fear, make our phone. Ain't no fear, you gotta be strong when you hear the song. Know that there's some hope in this poem. So much love inside of me, pouring like cold Nairobi rain. Take a minute and reflect the lives we spill in vain. For capital gain, from Kenya to Ghana, the story's almost the same. Chona Fuotu, Esia, Tabana, Wanunya, Egbe, Esia. Chona Fuotu, Nothing you turn up what to Tabana wonu ye de ka ebe esia. Turn up what to
haijalishi mahali umetoka, the spot is always the same, east west. Accra Nairobi we rise, Accra Nairobi we rise. Haijalishi mahali umetoka, the spot is always the same, east west. Accra Nairobi we rise, Accra Nairobi we rise.
See me na de la sima groupi mapaparazzi wanadai mziki si kazi. Basi ni call kwa funguko macho wajue kikulacho wapate watakacho. Kikulacho Accra Nairobi. Ufisadi ka hobby viongozi wanavunja hadi za election. Political prostitution. Pollution, distortion ya reality, maskini kana portion. Black on black tunaibigana for sure. Pan-African constitution itimizwe leo wala si kesho. Lenga shortcuts, lenga wagosho. Dedication kwa menkuma deda nkimati jasho. Haikumwagika in vain, Ubuntu elevation. Haikumwagika bure ni Ubuntu elevation.
Haijalishi mahali umetoka, the spot is always the same, east west. Accra Nairobi we rise, Accra Nairobi we rise. Haijalishi mahali umetoka, the spot is always the same, east west. Accra Nairobi we rise, Accra Nairobi we rise. Tukisimama pamoja tutarise, tutarise. Tukisimama pamoja tutarise. Tukisimama pamoja tutarise. Tukisimama pamoja tutarise.
Metile makbo tu kobo vote wana mutifa kame. Look at the LA, le agbeki me, never de kalo. Metile makbo tu kobo vote wana mutifa kame. Look at the LA, le agbeki me, never de kalo.
That was the iconic MC Khan. Nairobi. Accra to Nairobi or Nairobi to Accra? Accra, Nairobi. First time hearing that one. That is today years old. I absolutely loved it. Love the vibes on that. Of course, we're always representing right here for the 254 between 8 and 9 a.m. only on Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug with the girl Myra Maloba, the Afro Queen. This is the breakfast jam. Now, I gotta give you our riddle of the day. This is funny. I find this funny. And of course, we're gonna also be showing it on our social media. So our riddle reads: why is Europe like a frying pan? Why is Europe like a frying pan? A little bit of world riddle for you. Let me know your answers. Why is Europe like a frying pan? Let me know on WhatsApp +254 788 380030, as well as Icon Radio KE platforms across the board. Let's get into the riddle of the day. Of course, we're getting back into the music. When we come back, we'll be looking at our icon of the day. Stand by for that. And of course, let us know your requests, what you'd like to listen to this morning on +254 788 380030. You control the playlist. We got you covered. Keep it right here on www.iconradio.co.ke.
Yeah, sema penzi na nani unajua ati baby it's cold outside Fancy won't you come inside You don't have to hide your love unajua ati baby I'm your guy Fancy put your pride aside You don't have to hide your love Sema mpenzi how you been habari ya maisha I miss you my teacher yeah Sema mpenzi how you been umepotelea wapi umefanya nini na nani unajua sema ate baby it's cold outside Fancy won't you come inside You don't have to hide your love unajua ate baby I'm your guy Fancy put your pride aside You don't have to hide your love
Mpenzi I've been fine Sijui nisemeje Oh, niko poa I miss you Imagine Hajui kunipa love I don't know why I ever left you Oh, mbona sikukupa time Unajua Ati that it's cold outside Mpenzi can I come inside I don't wanna hide my love
Missing Dodger, baby, now that you're with him and you're not here, nakuhitaji. I'm used to it, you know, nimekumiss, nitakupenda milele. Even though I'm not around you, there'll always be room for you right here kwa roho yangu. Unajua, Ati, baby, it's cold outside. Fancy, won't you come inside? You don't have to hide your love. Unajua, sema ate. Ati, baby, I'm your guy. Fancy, put your pride aside.
I'm gonna put
You don't have to hide your love. Unajua, ati, baby, I'm your guy. Fancy, put your pride aside. You don't have to hide your love.
You're my guy, yeah.
Sema, mpenzi, how you been?
Uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani ukituona ndani ya club samahani hawa magrupi ndani ya fane namna gani tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje tukipatana ndani ya sampro ni aje tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani wakituona ndani ya slam
2006 nashika nazika naandika mistari mizani methali mezani ulidhani ni nani amekuja kubadili famili zote za ghetto na mento vitendo minendo hebu punguza mapupa za media kipindi ni ya MAU double penye si struggle kupita through milango za dancehall ni jasho za dando iwe hardcore makomasho tuko macho anko nipe heshima lazima hasla tashiba kabla lipekeja teja fadhali we kilema hema kabla ulalejela mzela tigika na mabega kubali we ni memba wahenga walisema gema kisifiwa lazima utazidiwa
Uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani ukituona ndani ya club samahani hawa magrupi ndani ya fane namna gani tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje tukipatana ndani ya sampro ni aje tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani wakituona ndani ya slam
Soma dibaji ya wenyeji nasemaje, soma gazeti za dandora zinasemaje, uko kwa mikono za polisi utahepaje, umekutana na jambazi si ujikate, uko flani wa kibandani usijishashe, kama una gode na kilaita si ukibashe, zikusanye usijibanze, heri ujikaze wasikufate, ni mapema itabidi ujipange, hawa mafala hawataki si tumange, ipate kwa club lazima wajirushe, tupate kwa slum lazima tuwakilishe, jipate kwa show lazima ujulishwe, ni hip hop ni hii song I distort hii single ni nini, ni ligo ni lito ilivyo UK double o MAU double,
uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani, ukituona ndani ya club samahani, hawa magrupi ndani ya fane namna gani, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya sampro ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje, uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani, wakituona ndani ya slums, uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani, ukituona ndani ya club samahani, hawa magrupi ndani ya fane namna gani, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya sampro ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje, uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani, wakituona ndani ya slums.
Kama umeshika kuna magava mitaani, soma dibati ya wenyeji nasemaje, kama umekuta ukikunya hadharani, soma dibati ya wenyeji nasemaje, kama umekuta ukilala darasani, soma dibati ya wenyeji nasemaje, soma gazeti za dandora zinasemaje, uko flani kibandani usijishashe, uko flani kibandani usijishashe.
Mapenzi yoyo, kama ni mapenzi ya kuniudhi kila saa, ya kunifanya mikulia, na kama uridhiki, na mbona hujasema ili niweze rekebisha, nilidhani mambo shwari, nikiamini kwangu na kukusifu kwa uwasasi, ujali tena hisia zangu, sijui tunapokwenda, lakini najua tulipotoka, kutoka sitoki, nimetekwa nyara, kwacha siwezi, kibarua ngumu, na sina nini nitafanya uridhike, nimetekwa nani, mtandao wa mapenzi, asila kuomba unitake tu bila mateso, sama nimesama ndani ya bahari ya penzi lako, siwezi kusonga mbele, kurudi nyuma, usijielewi, haya mapenzi ya fujo hayafai, kama unanipenda jaribu kuniparaha. Mina sanga watu wakisema eti tunapendana japo tunasazana, ni vizuri mami nyumba kuwa na siri, lakini jaribu suluhishe, bila hivyo itakuwa mchezo wa kuigiza kwenye mambo bandia. Mimi sitaki mambo ya kujifanya eti tunapendana tena tunatesana. Nimejaribu sana kujitoa ndani, kila nikipanga na pangua mwenyewe, natamani sana ungelewa hivyo. Mimi mateka, mimi pumbafu, mapenzi lako nieleze ni lini nitakuwa huru. Tazama yo penzi lako, siwezi kusonga mbele, kurudi nyuma sielewi. Haya mapenzi ya fujo hayafai. Kama nipenda jaribu kunibaraka, jaribu baby. Mambo ya kulifanya kumbafu haifai. Mambo yo haifai. Jaribu baby, suluhishe. Nimejaribu sana kujitoa ndani, kila nikipanga na pangue mwenyewe. Natamani sana ungelewa hivyo, mimi mateka mabusu mapenzi lako, nieleze ni lini nitakuwa huru. Siwezi kusonga mbele, kurudi nyuma sielewi. Haya mapenzi ya fujo hayafai. Kama nipenda jaribu kunibaraka, mapenzi ya fujo haifai. Kama unanipenda jaribu kunibaraka, raha baby, jaribu kama unanipenda jaribu kunibaraka, jaribu baby. Mambo ya kunifanya kunafu haifai.
Nothing like a Kidum track to get your morning started. Man, it takes me back to the days of I'm showing my age. But it takes me back to the days of Size Lakata, when on Sundays you'd close off your week by going to watch Kidum. Oh, when Kidum would perform, your week would just start automatically in the right way. You will go and listen to him, meet up with friends, have your drinks, end your night early, head home, and you have a good week. Yes! Always giving us good gems. Of course, we're all about that throwback therapy right here on the Breakfast Jam. We got you covered with love for the 254. And of course, in the next hour, we are going to be playing your requests. So send them in, people. Send them in. Send them in. Now, we do have our icon of the day, and this is a young girl who was the teeniest baby to ever come out of a hospital. Now, Kenyan healthcare can either be one of the best in the world and sometimes one of the worst. You never know the outcome. There's always been a lot of outcry about our system, but in those times where there are miracles, and I'm going to be talking about one of those miracles today. Now, we do have one of the teeniest babies to come out of a hospital who celebrated her 12th birthday not too long ago. And it's amazing. It's amazing to capture. It's amazing to see. And this was reported by The Nation. Now, on August 11th, 2011, baby Hope Obonyo was born prematurely, weighing 400 grams. 400 grams at Kenyatta National Hospital. At the time, media reports termed the delivery a miracle, the first surviving case of an extremely preterm baby at Kenya's largest hospital. Now, babies born too early are fragile and undeveloped, and there is a high risk of death or serious disability, according to WHO. Now, fast forward to 12 years when the healthy uh, baby was being captured, and the nation team visited the family at their home in Nyangoma village in Bondo, Siaya County. Hope's mother, Winfrida Areri, reflected on the journey punctuated by health challenges. She said, I sat on the edge of the seat at the doctor's office, my thoughts racing faster than my heartbeat. I was lost in what he had just said. When I entered the room, I was basking in the newbound journey of motherhood. I was newly employed as a teacher at a secondary school in Wajir, where I worked with my husband, Lawrence Obonyo. Now, we were elated with the hope of having our first child after almost 2 years of dating. One morning, then age 28, I woke up to discover that I was bleeding. I was 8 weeks into my pregnancy, barely quarterly to the ideal finishing line of 40 weeks. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Now, the doctor said I had lost the pregnancy and recommended that I consult a counselor and proceed with the necessary procedure to clean the uterus, a standard protocol after a miscarriage. With a quiver in my voice, he said, I want to have an ultrasound. I want to see my baby and at least have a semblance of closure. She then says, I was led to an adjacent room, and as I lay on the bed, I was calling on God in a pleasant twist. The scan showed something different. There on the screen, I saw not one, but 2 heartbeats. I was carrying twins, and I could hear their heartbeats. The bleeding, I was told, was a result of multiple fibroids that were growing on the uterine wall. So now, fibroids, for a lot of people, can actually just they grow at the same time as a baby. A friend of mine had fibroids when she was having her baby, who also came out really tiny. Like when I held her, literally I could hold her in the palm of my hands, and now she's so big. But yeah, fibroids can literally close the walls around a baby because they're growing at the same time. And sometimes they don't give a lot of chances to a lot of babies because they're both fighting to exist within the uterus of a mother. So of course now in this particular case, she had both fibroids and twins, and she was able to hear 2 heartbeats. Now for those who are mothers who have gone through the process, know exactly what this feeling is. And for those mothers who have gone through fibroids, man, you are warriors in your own right, because you go through that stress, you go through that pain, and you go through the uncertainty of, what if I don't get to hold my baby? Now, she continues to say, if I had insisted on that scan, the opportunity to become a biological mother would have forever eluded me. Although the doctor profusely regretted saying that I had lost the pregnancy, the memory still sends shivers down my spine. Now, following the hospital visit, she was determined to do whatever it took to witness the safe delivery of the babies. She rested when the body demanded. She went to Nairobi, and from the first flight, of course, concerned that the journey would be long and it would be arduous and it would be hard, she did not want to jeopardize the pregnancy. So, of course, she consulted about the fibroids. She was concerned about it growing at a fast rate. And, of course, time went on and she continued to have both the fibroids and her baby and her babies in her. And at some point, when she went for a checkup, the doctor walked in, looked at her and declared that she was in labor. She says, I was hastily taken into the private wing at KNH and the medical team swiftly swung into action. I knew that we couldn't afford treatment at the private section, but the only thing that mattered then was my baby's health. I was administered medication to try and stop labor pains, and the odds of survival were slim. So the goal was to push the gestation to at least the onset of the 3rd trimester. She said, I remembered very well it was a gloomy Monday morning when one of the attending doctors proposed that I undergo an ultrasound to monitor the progress of the babies. So unfortunately, she had lost one of the babies, and they were trying to save the surviving one. Now, she said that, fortunately, they were able to give birth, or they were able to take out the surviving baby. Um, and of course, the delivery was not easy. Remember, now this is a woman who was fighting fibroids and her health and the health of her baby at the same time. Now, when the baby finally came out, she let out a faint cry. She was so tiny, the nurse that held her in just one hand and held her two little feet were dangling down her palm. And she says from her bed she could even tell the gender, as the reproductive organs were not, or she couldn't tell the gender as the reproductive organs were not fully developed. But the nurse confirmed that it was a girl, and her other twin was also a girl. The baby was handed over to the neonatologist, and they placed her in a small cotton wool nest to mimic the womb. Now, she was also sent to NICU. And of course, this is a woman who went through a lot of turmoil just to try and pray and hope for a baby to survive all of this. And this, remember, is in KNH. KNH, this was the regular ward, the public ward, not the private wing. And a lot of mothers have told harrowing stories of being in that particular place, because of course it's overcrowded and mothers go through a lot. There isn't enough care for them, though maybe some nurses and some doctors try. Sometimes it's just not enough. But these particular doctors and nurses thankfully did as much as they could to make sure that this particular baby survived. After delivery, she was discharged after 3 days. Her and her husband had to resume work at the end of the paternity leave. And of course, for them, it was hectic. And of course, the first time she held hope was a month later. And at least she started to see that now, after, time of care and of course, observation, that her baby started to gain weight fast. And by the time they were being discharged, she had bonded well with her baby. And her baby was at least weighing 2 kilos from 400 grams. Now, of course, they had to adapt to a new way of life. Of course, from surviving NICU. Of course, breastfeeding was a problem. And she only began breastfeeding after 6 months. Of course, she was achieving milestones. She was growing bigger. And if you were to see this this child now, who is 12 years old, she's named Hope, is just as tall as her mother. It's amazing to see a family that went through so much. Of course, there were difficulties for her growing up. She did have to have the help of hearing aids because her ears had not developed too well, and she is unable to hear high-pitched sounds like the phone ringing or heavy rainfall. And this has also influenced her speech development. And of course, she has to see speech therapists, and she is now registered at the National Council for Persons with Disabilities. But despite all of this, she is a healthy, growing child, and she has fought all odds to be here with us today at 12 years old. And that is why she is our icon of the day. Man, life is just interesting. Life is unforetold, but life is precious. And of course, during these difficult times, it's great to hear stories like these, the people who overcome such challenging times to remain and overcome and become victorious. So Hope, you are icon of the day. We celebrate you together with your parents, of course, the doctors and everybody who has given her care throughout her years. All right, guys, let's go back into the music. It's exactly 8:57 a.m. At the top of the hour, we will be having the news with Jacinta, so keep it right here on the Breakfast Jam. Of course, we'll be going into your requests within the next hour. Be sure to send them in on +254 788 380030.
tu. Maisha ni kama safari, ni safari, hakuna jua kesho itakuwa. Najiangalia kwa kioo, 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 najiangalia kwa kioo, 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 najiangalia kwa kioo, 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 najiangalia kwa kioo, kioo, kioo. Maisha ni kama safari na yangu ishandoa nanga. Tuna siku mbili muhimu, ya kuzaliwa na ya kuzama. Yangu ya kuzaliwa nishaijua, bado ya kuzama toka duniani. Wanaongea sana na hawajui kule nimetoka. Wakisema na didimia, ona bado na bebea. Wakiniombea mabaya duniani, nazidi rusha zaidi yao. Wakidhani na didimia, ona bado na bebea. Wakiniombea mabaya duniani, nazidi rusha zaidi yao. Najiangalia kwa kioo, 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 najiangalia kwa kioo, nijue tofauti ya jana na leo. Najiangalia kwa kioo, 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 najiangalia kwa kioo, nijue tofauti ya jana na leo. Nimetembea kote duniani, nimepatana na wengi duniani. Kuna wale wananieleza ukweli, wengine wananidanganya, wengine hawalali wakitaka kushindana nami. Hawajui kule nimetoka, hawajui yale nimeona. Wakisema na didimia, ona bado na bebea. Wakiniombea mabaya duniani, nazidi rusha zaidi yao. Wakidhani na didimia, ona bado na bebea. Wakiniombea mabaya duniani, nazidi rusha zaidi yao. Najiangalia kwa kioo, 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 najiangalia kwa kioo, nijue tofauti ya jana na leo. Najiangalia kwa kioo, 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 najiangalia kwa kioo, nijue tofauti ya jana na leo. 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 A Main Switch production. Nijue tofauti ya jana na leo. Nijue tofauti ya jana na leo. Nijue tofauti ya jana na leo.
This is Icon Radio.
Hujambo na karibu katika taarifa za Icon Radio KE mwendo wa saa 3 asubuhi. Jina langu ni Lilian Wangari. Maelfu ya wakazi wa Njiru choka na Mihango wapoteza umiliki ya ardhi yao. Maelfu ya wakazi wa maeneo haya ya Njiru choka na Mihango jijini Nairobi wametaabika kufuatia uamuzi wa mahakama ya mazingira na ardhi kuamuru watoe takriban ekari 1,000 za ardhi inayomilikiwa na marehemu mwanasiasa Gershon Kirima aliyefariki Disemba mwaka wa 2010. Kutokana na hali hiyo, mahakama ya mazingira na ardhi imewapa wakazi wasiosajiliwa wa kipande cha ardhi kinachokadiriwa kuwa na thamani ya shilingi bilioni 5 siku 70 kuondoka, la sivyo wafurushwe Januari tarehe 1. Hukumu hiyo ilikuwa hitimisho la vita vya muda mrefu vya mahakama kati ya wasimamizi na wakazi ambao baadhi yao walipata mali hiyo kupitia vikundi vya kujisaidia. Hukumu iliyotolewa Jumatatu iliunganisha kesi zote 6 ambazo zilikuwa zimewasilishwa kuhusiana na umiliki wa vipande vya ardhi. Mahakama ilimtangaza marehemu Gershon Kirima kama mmiliki aliyesajiliwa wa mashamba hayo. Hukumu hiyo iliwashangaza wakazi ambao wameahidi kushirikiana na familia hiyo kutatua swala hilo na kuokoa nyumba zao. Kila upande umeelekezwa kubeba gharama zake za suti. Hukumu hiyo inajiri siku chache tu baada ya mahakama nyingine mjini Machakos kuipa kampuni ya saruji ya East Africa Portland Cement huko Athi River taa ya kijani kuwafurusha wasioweza waliovamia ardhi yake kinyume cha sheria na kusababisha ghasia kutoka kwa upinzani wa umma. UDA yafanya mabadiliko katika uongozi wake kwenye bunge la kaunti ya Nairobi. Chama tawala cha United Democratic Alliance kimeondoa viongozi wake wawili katika bunge la kaunti ya Nairobi na kuteua timu mpya. Anthony Kiragu, kiongozi wa wachache tangu uchaguzi mkuu wa mwaka 2022, na Mark Mugambi, kinara wa wachache, wamepoteza nyadhifa zao. Waithera Chege, MCA wa Nairobi Kusini, amekuwa kiongozi mpya wa wachache, huku Denishol Mwangi, MCA wa wadi ya Githurai, akiwa naibu wake. Joyce Muthoni ambaye ni MCA aliyependekezwa amechukua wadhifa huo kwa kama kinara mpya wa wachache, na Mwaura Samora, MCA wa Clay City, kama naibu kinara wa wachache. Mabadiliko hayo yanafuatia barua kutoka kwa baadhi ya MCAs wa UDA kwa chama mnamo Oktoba 10 wakiomba kuondolewa kwa Kiragu na Mugambi. Waliwashutumu kwa kukosa uadilifu, kuongoza vibaya, ubinafsi na kushindwa kuwakilisha ajenda za chama. Liliamuliwa kwa kiongozi wa wachache na kiboko cha wachache waondolewe kwa sababu katika dakika zilizotajwa. Waithera Chege alielezea imani yake katika kazi iliyo mbele yake, akisema kuwa hatua hiyo inaashiria mapambazuko mapya kwa chama cha UDA katika bunge hilo. Waithera alibainisha kuwa atafanya kazi na kila mtu, ikiwa ni pamoja na wale ambao walikuwa wamebadilishwa. Maamuzi ya UDA sasa yanasubiri mawasiliano ya spika wa bunge. Mkurugenzi mkuu wa bodi inayosimamia hakimiliki za kazi za sanaa nchini MCCK, Daktari Ezekiel Mutua, amefafanua anachokimaanisha kila mara anapotoa ushauri kwa wale wanaohitaji misaada kumtafuta kwa njia ya simu. Mutua kupitia ukurasa wake wa Facebook asubuhi ya Jumanne alichapisha ujumbe wa utani akisema kwamba kwa njia moja au nyingine kumekuwa na mkanganyiko wa lugha gongana baina yake na watu ambao anawaambia kuwa wakihitaji usaidizi wasisite kumtafuta kupitia kwa simu. Mutua aliweka wazi kwamba anapowaambia wanaohitaji msaada kumpigia simu, hamaanishi kwamba moja kwa moja ni kumaliza matatizo yao ya kifedha, bali pia msaada au usaidizi unaoweza kuwa kwa njia nyingine kama maeneo ya kutia moyo na ushauri pia. Hata hivyo, baadhi ya mashabiki wake kwenye mkutano huo walisema kwamba akishasema chochote hilo lina maana kwamba hata tatizo la mkwamo wa kifedha limo kwenye mabano ya chochote. Kufikia hapo ndipo tutakapokamilisha habari za Icon Radio KE. Langu jina ni Lilian Wangari.
Accountants count me in, make millions every year. The South's champion, cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Swerving in my low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Cali back it up, go. Down for armed trafficking, don't make me pull that fofo. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, bitch, your mud right. We come together, holding hands and holler hood life. We all strapping all black, it's like Bud Light. All it's true is free. You riding the what? Cause we riding the night. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't riding. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Oh, water getting boiled. Snoopy in the hookie. System overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them. Bust till I burst them up. Floss them up, toss them up. Hard away, close them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up. Pressure up, bless you, bro. Don't mess with us. We like the youth in the 80s. Back to back, set a track. Hit the lick, get it back. Get the trick, jump the track back. Time and time again. Al Davis said it best. Just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Hey, oh yeah, eh, eh, eh. Oh yeah, eh, 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 eh. Oh yeah, eh, 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 eh. Oh yeah, eh, 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 one life. Oh yeah, eh, 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 one life. Oh yeah, eh, eh, no one life. Oh yeah, eh, eh, eh. No one, no one. Hello, hello, how you doing? My angel, my one and only. The only one that I'm missing. Where they bring me joy and blessings. You know that I love you. And I can't wait to say I do. But before we walk down the aisle, I just wanna let you know that you're the finest. Now you be the finest being I've seen. You're the brightest. The way you the shine, you the bling like me. You're the highest. When it comes to rating, you're the lead. My princess, my only one lover. Girl, I just wanna let you know that no one be like you. See, I don't go different places, I've seen many faces. No one be like you. So they cannot replace you, cause you are a blessing. No one be like you. You're driving me crazy, cause you are my baby. No one be like you. No one like you. One like you. No one like you. One like you. No one. About a year ago, before I met you, yeah, there was no possibility for me to be rescued. But thank God I found you, girl. I cannot do without you. Now since I go different places, I've seen many faces that cannot replace you. With you I gain many blessings. Girl, you are my life, you're the finest. And I be the finest being I've seen. You're the brightest. The way you the shine, you the bling like me. You're the highest. When it comes to rating, you're the lead. My princess, my only one lover. And I guess it's time to let you know that no one be like you. See, I don't go different places, I've seen many faces. No one be like you. They cannot replace you, cause you are a blessing. No one be like you. crazy cause you are my baby. No one be like you, no one. No one like you, one like you. No one. One like you, one like you. That's what we say. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. No one like you, oh yeah, one like you, oh yeah, no one like you, oh yeah, no one, no one. Yeah, you're the finest. Can you be the finest I've ever seen? The way you the shine, you the bling like green. Hey, when it comes to red thing, you're the lead. My princess, my only one lover. Girl, I guess it's time to let you know that no one like you. So many things, so many things like you. Everything without you, there's no possibility. There's no positivity. Always negativity. They gonna found you. Hey, you are my everything. You are my destiny. This is reality. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Take the bass line out. Jiggle. Yeah. Let it bump though. From standing on the corners popping to driving some of the hottest cars New Yorkers ever seen, for dropping some of the hottest verses rappers ever heard from the dope spot.
It's lyric, you know.
listening to music that sampled chipmunk sounds. That was Hard Knock Life with Jay-Z, taking us back right there. Of course, remember this music trended between 2002 and 2005, about 4 years. We got to listen to music that had the chipmunk sound, and we're taking you back with that one. Of course, if you do have a song that really takes you back in that era, let me know. I'll definitely play for you, or any request whatsoever. We got you covered on this request hour at Icon Radio. Now, I got to start off this one with, first of all, reminding you about our riddle today. Why is Europe like a frying pan? Why is Europe like a frying pan? I'm going to be sampling the answer to that, but of course, I'd love to hear what your answers are on +254 788 380030. Why is Europe like a frying pan? And we'll give you the answer at the end of the show. Now, big shout outs to Nairobi Gossip, who featured one of the artists who came onto the hookup last week. And that is Queen Gata. Queen Gata was one of the artists who came on. She rapped in French. She was absolutely banging alongside other amazing artists. Now, this is for the hit track they removed with Drill Digest about a couple of weeks ago. And it featured some of the biggest names in drill thus far. It had Spicy Meg, other HBIC Megan. We also had Tulia, aka Tiny Beast. We had Godmother Kimberly Marley herself, Boss Lady Shazzy B. We had Tough Queen. We had Zizi Litty, Always Gata, and that's Queen Gata herself, as well as our very own Saisa Ndabi. Now, big shout out to Saisa of the Hookup, who brought this on, and of course had an amazing lineup of artists come in and then do a freestyle, or rather do their freestyles here in studio. It was an exclusive. It was dropped exclusively on Icon Radio. You can watch the repeat on our YouTube channel. That's Icon Radio KE on YouTube. Of course, give a big shout out to the ladies. Give them their flowers because they came together and did the thing. Again, big shout out to Nairobi Gossip Club for putting out that video. Let's continue to take Kenyan music to the top. Let's continue to take our Kenyan film Seas to the top. It's a beautiful thing to see them supporting each other, bigging each other up. It was such vibes watching them doing that cypher. And of course, go check out that particular cypher. It's called the Underdogs Drill Cypher 3. The Underdogs Drill Cypher 3. Now, as of last week, they were at, I think, 16,000 views. I will go and check if they managed to get it up until 20,000 views. But of course, we're going to be showing love right here on Icon Radio. So be sure to listen out to that Drill Digest cypher, the Underdog cypher, on Icon Radio. We're going to be streaming it all week on our platform. Now, away from that, we also have people who dropped music this past week. We have Lisa Odor Noah, who got on Colors. Oh man, what a momentous time, what an iconic moment. And of course, we got to show again love for the 254 with that one. So guys, go check out Lisa Odor on Colors. That's on YouTube. Colors Studio. That thing was set up in Kenya, okay? The set was set up in Kenya. It was shot by Kenyans. It was an iconic moment. Lisa Odor left nothing to chance. She took our breath away. We featured her on our Icon Radio clips. So if you haven't heard it yet, go to Icon Radio KE and you'll check it out over there on Icon Radio clips and just get a taste of it. And then head on over to YouTube and go and watch the entire thing. Another person who made it to the Color Studio, an iconic artist, Xenia Manasseh, who also made it on there with her song as well. We're going to be highlighting that on our new music segment, or our new music post rather, on our Icon Radio KE platforms. Get to check out new music that has been released. But for those who are representing us on Colors, mad respect, mad love, big shout out to you ladies. You have done the thing. So we're going to go into the break, and when we come back, we'll be looking at more entertainment news, including Tazola Gloria, who continues to make the news, who continues to put out statements in regards to what happened with Kanjo Man. Another one of our Icon Radio clips, courtesy of Fat Boy. You can go check it out again on our Icon Radio KE platforms, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more when we come back. Also, the drama between Millie, Terrence Creative, and Jackie. Stand by for that and send in your request on +254 788 380030.
It's lyric, you know. It's lyric it, you know. It's lyric it, you know. It's lyric, you know.
What keeps? Oh, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. How many times did I call your name? Oh my word. That is one of the most R&B of R&B songs I've heard in such a long time. And it just takes me back to the 90s, early 2000s when just the voices took the day. We also had Bridget Blue earlier. That wasn't, what is the name of Bridget Blue's song? Colors by Bridget Blue. Ooh. We're also going to be playing for Zenia Manasseh later on. Guys, again, music coming out of the 254 is where it needs to be at the top. And we need to keep on streaming. We need to keep on liking. We need to keep on commenting. We need to keep on taking our music up there. We deserve to be heard. We deserve to be seen. Just you listening for yourself. Man, if these guys are not on your playlist, I don't know what else you're listening to. I don't know what you call taste in music. Because where? That one got me right here. Right here. Remember, you can stream them on YouTube. For Lisa, it was Color Studios. For Keeps, go check it out. Xenia will be playing next. Go and check it out. Colors Studios as well. And it's a collaboration with Spotify. Another thing you need to go and check out is Underdog Freestyle, the Baddies edition. That is episode 3 for the Drill Digest, where it has all the baddies of drill on that. It's absolutely dope. It's trending right now. Let's get it again to the top. Let's put it out there. Let's play KE music because there's nothing else that's better, for real. Now, let's take a look at some of the news making the headlines and entertainment as we go on with this morning. But before we do that, remember my riddle. Why is Europe like a frying pan? Why is Europe like a frying pan? Let us know on any of the Icon Radio Key platforms and on our WhatsApp number as well. Now, it would seem Jackie Matubia is just concerning with everyone. And it would seem her close buddy, Millie Chebi, did not invite her to what was her traditional wedding last week. Her traditional wedding to Terrence Creative. I think it happened in Eldoret. So it was Kikuyu, Kalenjin mixed traditional wedding. It was beautiful. This couple has been together, I think, since I don't know when, either high school or after high school. They have kids together. They've weathered the storm. They've built an amazing business together through content creation and entertainment. And now they're finally getting married, or rather, they got married just last week at the traditional wedding. But of course, with all the pomp and the color, a lot of people asked, where is your best friend? Now, these two have been, doing things together, even creating content together for the past couple of years. They've been rolling around Pamoja, and then all of a sudden, that kind of like slowed down, and to the point of not being invited to the wedding. Now, when people ask the question, Jackie's not one to shy away from telling her truth. So one fan asked, hata mkikosa kusema Jackie Matubia na Millie hawako in good terms juu hangekosa kitu na Kahi. Alafu of late tumeona hawajakuwa close. What really happened? And Jackie responded and said, najitetea nini na washasema niko na roho mbaya na pia sina bwana. Seems a lot of hurt is there in that particular statement. Of course, you can tell that she's not exactly in a happy place. A lot of people, of course, are laying blame on her because she has had a dramatic year. But of course, the only people who know what happened is these three people, Jackie, Terrence, and Millie. It might not happen with Terrence, but Terrence, of course, is the husband. So, of course, things are shared between husband and wife. And there's a story there. There's a story we're yet to find out, but she missed out on the nuptials, and she does sound hurt. Let me know your thoughts on this. Again, on +254 788 380030. Another person who seems to be trending is Tazola Gloria, who infamously became viral last week for going toe-to-toe with a man from Kanjo. Of course, she was saying she's tired of the harassment. She's tired of being asked for bribes. She was parking her car. She felt she was on the right, and she shouldn't have had this man enter her car. Now, if you go to our Icon Radio KE platform, you'll be able to see a depiction of what happened in that car from Fat Boy Productions. Go check it out. But of course, she's like, I am tired of you guys checking into my car. And she's like, today is your lucky day. My friend, we're going on a road trip. I'm taking you on a free vacation. Let's go, baby. I love that. Let's go, baby. Of course, this guy was terrified, okay? Because I'm sure she put child lock on that car. She went on the expressway, which was smart. And she went all the way to Kitengela, dropped him off and said, find your way back. Now, of course, there was a lot of people who seemed to side with her. And there are people who said, utakipata, because when you go against one of their own, that is Kanjo, you shall not sleep. Your car will be targeted always. Now, she says she apologizes for using vulgar language, that she is done with using her car. She will now resort to using Uber because she is tired of hongaing these guys. Some people also spoke up and said they have gone through this before, that they have done it before, that they have put these guys on child lock and they have chokad and they have given them the same road trip. But they did not capture it. And one of them testified and said, for me, my experience was when I did that, I was harassed endlessly. My car was always targeted. Now, of course, you can put in your thoughts into this. Have you been harassed by Kanjo? Have you been harassed by cops? Where have you figured your end and said enough is enough? Have you paid when asked to pay for those bribes? Of course, we will look at your comments. You can send them in anonymously or +254 788 380030. For now, we get back into the music as we continue to sample songs coming out of the 254, as well as our Chipmunk sampled playlist, as we are exactly at 10 minutes to the top of the hour. That was Avicii with Better Days. Absolutely love that track as of today. Definitely getting it. And Zenya Manasseh with Wild Ride. Yes. Man, like I told you, I can't show enough love for the 254 with the music that we play right here. Of course, you're going to get it all on Icon Radio KE. That's Icon, www.iconradio.co.ke. You're going to be hearing all that music. And of course, we're going to be having something nice for guys who like releasing music and tagging us and letting us know. You'll get to hear it probably just here on the Breakfast Jam. As long as the quality is good, we got you covered. I'm going to be giving details on that later on. But of course, again, support, love, play KE music on iconradio.co.ke. Now, for the answer to our riddle, why is Europe like a frying pan? Because it has grease at the bottom. I found that funny. So Greece, the country, is at the bottom of Europe. So that's why it's like a frying pan. It has grease at the bottom. How many of you got it right? If you did, pat yourself on the back. You are the Otero of the day, okay? Guys, we'll see you again tomorrow on the Breakfast Jam, where we'll be talking about your wellness, and we're still observing Breast Cancer Awareness Month this October. So of course we're going to be getting into that as we tell you how, again, to take care of your breastises, your titties, your friends at the front, whatever you may call them. Just know how to take care of them, do early screening, and of course be aware and take care of yourself. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll be having tonight Nyokavi Kimari from 6 to 8 p.m. with one of my favorite shows, that is Afro Groove, where she is showcasing music from across Africa. Look forward and look up for that between 6 and 8 p.m. See you again tomorrow. Have a fantastic day ahead. I've been your girl, Myra Maloba, the Afropunk Queen.
It's lyric, you know.